In his final commencement speech, after 11 years of speeches as president of Colorado State University, Tony Frank encourages CSU's newest graduates to give attention to those ways, large and small, each person can make a difference each day.
It's my hope that one of the things you will all try and see are the needs of those around you. Some of those needs will be old as humankind: hunger, disease, poverty, ignorance. Others will be new. Some will be small and personal, a friend who's going through a tough time. Others will be large, sweeping, existential. How will we sustainably feed a planet of 9 billion people and beyond?
President Frank's inaugural address in 2009 came at a difficult time of looming challenges in the midst of recession and funding uncertainty for public higher education. The new president turns, as he will many times in many speeches, to Abraham Lincoln.
Consider the challenges of Lincoln, enmeshed in a cruel war with a shattered economy. He placed a seemingly hopeless, long-shot bet, and he placed it on education. Education for everyone with the talent and the motivation to aspire to make a difference. It is, in my mind, the legacy of a great American land-grant university, Colorado's university, with its roots planted deeply here in the West, but its vision firmly fixed on the horizon of our future. We can and we must tell the story and make the case for saving public higher education, that thing that Nelson Mandela called the best weapon with which to change the world. All of you have heard me say that I believe the greatest challenge of our day is determining the answer to the riddle of how we will fund American public higher education. This is a challenge to which I believe our answer will, in part, help define how history recalls our generation.
These are speeches that recognize challenges, celebrate success, and settle for nothing less than excellence.
This university is composed of people who finish the task at hand, wipe the sweat off their brow, roll up their sleeves, look around, and ask, what's next?
And because of the CSU ethic, over time, these speeches reflect the momentum of unprecedented student achievement and research and a decade-long renaissance of new facilities.
We're really in the midst of revitalizing this campus and building a campus that will serve CSU into our second 150 years and serve generations of Rams to come after us. That's a pretty special thing to be a part of.
These speeches over the years also mirror the spirit of countless personal interactions, connections, warm handshakes, and laughter.
I had a couple of personal milestones this past year. This was my 20th year at Colorado State, and I know that because I received a letter from myself thanking me for my service. And I am a Chicago Cubs fan. I was born a Cubs fan. I have been raised a Cubs fan. I was cursed as a Cubs fan. I've been tortured as a Cubs fan. I will die as a Cubs fan. I believe that if and when the Cubs ever break the World Series drought, it will be the beginning of the rapture.
Just 6 months later, history. The Cubs' drought is over, and CSU has a very happy president.
Monday morning, I was on a plane to Washington, D.C., and I took out a business card and wrote down just some things that I thought I might work into the speech. Cubs, things that I was thinking about that were on my mind, the election, the Cubs. I came back to the election and then I thought I shouldn't focus so much on these politics, so I put down Lincoln, and then I put down what would Lincoln think of the Cubs.
The words from the podium were matched by volumes of words in emails to campus, a spring break safety note with a simple message, "Don't be an idiot," and a heads-up email before Election Day that his shortest email ever was on its way. The next day, as promised, one word, vote. Denouncing white supremacists with "a Nazi is a Nazi is a Nazi." Later that spring, there were speeches at CSU Night as CSU rallied for inclusiveness and against hate.
It's easy for there to be words. But what will we do from here? There are people who have died, lost their lives, because other people, perhaps not unlike us, were silent at just the wrong moment. CSU will not be silent. Be strong, CSU. Be loud. Take care of each other.
Words from this president on themes of perseverance and optimism, and the value of public higher education and research, and community and hard work.
With your independent view, you will see far. That you will see wisdom to discern what it is that you see, and that you will be empowered with courage to act upon it. Congratulations and Godspeed.